Hello, my name's Oliver Sillito, comedian.
There's a lot of introductions comedians can do when they come on stage. There's the overexcited one where they go, "We're going to be best mates." Or they can do the petrified one, like they're acting like they're a bit moody, so they go, "Hi."
21 now. I started thinking about doing it when I was in my first year of college. So I think about doing it. I dabbled with like writing and stuff, and I've been writing jokes for a while. And then I finally did it. My first gig was in a garage, in my mum and dad's garage, and I just got loads of mates round, and we did a gig. I just did a gig to my mates, and they said it was funny. So probably I've been doing it for about 2 years, but yeah, doing it properly for a year.
Did everyone see the flies as they came in? No? Right, okay, I'm going to do this for a couple of people.
It's not a problem. At first it was really easy performing to my mates, and now I can't do it. If a mate's in the audience, it can really throw me off because they know I test my material out on them all the time, so they know my punchline, so they might start smiling before, and it makes me think everyone else should be doing it, and it might put me off in that way. So everyone's sat normally and they're smiling, and it makes me think, oh shit, am I doing something wrong?
Oh shit, standing up. So what? Is that what you're thinking? You never heard of that before? Honestly, I thought people did, genuinely, I thought people shit standing up, so I did one stand-up when I came on stage and went, don't you think it's weird that it's called a toilet seat when you don't actually sit down? Everyone kind of looking at me like, what? It was like I genuinely started cutting up my own shit and saying, peace for me, peace for you, peace for me, peace for you. I could go on for a while, it was a long... Yes, it is.
I'm really excited the night before. Like I can't sleep, kind of, and it's like Christmas for me all over again. Like I can't wait to go on, and then I wake up the next morning tired because I haven't been able to sleep. I'm petrified, and usually ringing someone up and going, "What am I doing this for again?"
Now I'm going out of I go my own age now. I'm going out for quite a while. I was in bed the other day, and I was just lying there. And ladies, if you didn't know this, a guy's phone's ringing.
My mum and dad, I don't know. I like. Most of my materials comes from just stories that have happened, so like going out with mates and going on holiday, for example, just going down to the pub and people watching, really. And there's always certain conversations that happen in everyone's circle of mates, and you kind of got to pickpocket it of these certain situations and then make it into a story that's relevant for everyone to watch. That's what I try and do anyway. That's mainly my big influence, people watching. Not in a weird way, not in a stalkerish way. I don't just sit at the back watching people.
And it's alright being slow at school, but it's a bit awkward when everyone starts having sex and your mum's still sitting you down like, this is what a pube is. I'm like, okay. And then you go to your mates, isn't that cool? Either like, guess what I learned yesterday? You go, what? I was like, this is a pube.
I always think of a joke when I'm on a bus. So I'll sit down on my desk with my notepads, my computer, my laptop, everything's out, ready. I've got what I like to listen to on. I've just watched a stand-up, and I'll be like, right, let's start writing. And I can't think of anything. As soon as I get onto a bus, I think of half my set, and it just goes on every note on my phone, and I've got to put it on later.
Yeah, that's the older lot laughing. You younger lot's like, yeah, using sex. Yes. Yeah, not really yet. The weirdest tackle ever.
You're going to have a bad gig if you just think about that one person and ignore everyone else, and you just look at that one person who's not laughing, and then you go, right, I want to make them laugh. And everyone else might be having a good time, but you're like, I'm going to concentrate on you.
I saw an Indian bloke. And don't get, look, I'm not racist, because I am quarter Indian, you know what I mean? I can say my granddad is 100% Indian. He's pulled the short straw, I'll give you that, but he's 100% Indian. Yeah. And he's going out, and he moved over to England, obviously, and met a white woman, which was my nan, and they had a baby, and That was my mum, not at the time, but she came out, that was my mum. And she met a white man, yeah, and you know, they had a baby, me, so I caught her, brilliant. Now me and my girlfriend, who is also white, yeah, you know, we're having a baby. Yeah, so we're slowly getting rid of it. You know, doing our bit for society, if you want.
I mentioned it in my set about taboo subjects and how people don't like talking about disability and don't like talking about race or sex or you know anything. It's like it's this thing that people avoid. They tend to avoid it. They don't want to talk about if someone's in a wheelchair. It's ignored, but it isn't. So people like can talk differently to someone in a wheelchair. And I know, I know a few people who are in wheelchairs and they don't suddenly go, yeah, talk to me like a little kid. And we do it for some reason. It's weird. And when as soon as you do a joke about it on stage, people will laugh and be shocked by it.
I've been talking about a few things that have been a bit, ooh, that's disgusting, you said earlier on, yeah, exactly, you put your head in your hands. But people talk about taboo subjects, I genuinely think you shouldn't stand, it shouldn't just be a Michael McIntyre impression all the time. You should try and push a few boundaries, as long as you know what boundaries they are. I was at a stand-up once and someone was like, you're a dickhead, you're a twat. And I was like, you know what, you're a cunt. Yeah, and I was like, you're a cunt. Right? And he chased me around the stage for ages, and I was there like, I was proper running. In the end, I kicked him out of the wheelchair, and that's enough of that.
I genuinely don't mind. I think there's a right time to use it and a wrong time to use it. I don't think when I first started out, I did it. I used swear words when I panicked. Someone didn't laugh, I would go, am I allowed to swear? But yeah, I would say, you know, fuck this, fuck that, and use it at a wrong time, at an appropriate time, and it wouldn't work. I think if you use a swear word or any, because every word a comedian uses is thought about usually in their head, unless it's an ad lib or talks to the audience. But it's always, you know, we rehearse and practice our sets, and a swear word is usually planned, and we know when we're going to use it.
Look, if I start talking to you like this, do you want to hear a joke? Do you? We'll get to you, alright, I should use them, but anyway, I wouldn't speak to you if you were in a wheelchair, that's how people, you know, usually speak to them, it's weird. And I tell you what, she's fine with jokes I do, so she's comfortable, obviously she's always sitting down, right?
Actually, I don't mind any hecklers at all. The people that can't stand are the ones who sit in the corner and talk and don't say anything and just talk privately. That's what every comedian hates, because you wouldn't do it at the theatre, or you shouldn't, or the cinema, and you shouldn't. So people find it's okay to sit at the back and like make jokes to their mates while someone's on stage. But hecklers is fine because they're getting involved with your show.
My mate got a phone call. This is quite a manly story. Right? My mate had a phone call the other day, and it was his. Well, I won't say it. He was masturbating. My mate was masturbating. People do it, okay? And he had a phone call and he answered it. I don't know why he answered it mid, yeah? But it was a woman having an orgasm. And he said to everyone, I carried on. I put it on loudspeaker, no one was in, and I carried on masturbating. We told him later, please ring it back, we need to know who it is. He went, I can't. And then we rang it back in the end, and it was his mum's boyfriend. And he went, bear with me, she just nipped to the bathroom. And it was disgusting, everyone was horrified, and he was horrified, he didn't go out for ages. I knocked on his door and he looked a terrible mess. I was like, oh mate, get over it, it's fine. He was like, it's not that, Ollie. It's the best wank I've ever had.
Well, when I first started, I did 2 gigs in 1 year. As in, I thought, because all my main influences did gigs, like, who I watched did a show and then came back 2 years later or a year later with a brand new show, all new material. And I thought that's just how comedy worked. Because I loved it and watched it, but I didn't know how to go about writing. So I did a show, and then 6 months I booked another show for 6 months and wrote a whole brand new show. So I did one show, wrote new material, did a new show, and it's been like a year. So I would say not to do that because it'll feel like you're starting a new show every time. Book yourself in. I think it was Lee Mack who said it. said, book yourself in, if you're serious about it, for 15 or 20 gigs, and just do them. Have fun, kids. Have fun. That's nice, man. Have fun, kids. Don't feel pressured. Have fun. There's no rush.